me what's the first step. So the first step is evaluation of your body, analysis of your body to find out the body type. Body type is Prakriti. And once you know the body type, then it's easy to find out the imbalance in your body. What kind of imbalance is bothering you if you have any kind of illness. And that's in modern science, that's the signs and symptoms for that particular illness. So to identify the dosha, humor first, that's the first step. And the second, if you have any illness, then identify the imbalance. After we identify the imbalance, then there are disease-pacifying factors and aggravating factors. So with that imbalance, if you have particular illness, then Ayurveda talks about, or the Ayurvedic physician talks about, to pacify, to pacify the factors which is aggravated, and how to pacify the factor. Because if Vata is elevated, then what to do to pacify? And that's where these herbs come from. And then you take those herbs to pacify them, and then you follow the lifestyle, like what to eat and what not to eat with that particular herb. I don't want to say medicine, herb. And then perfect dosha diagnosis changes time to time. That's more important. So it's not like I gave these herbs for you, then you tried a couple of months, and then you say, you know what, I'm feeling okay now. This is fine. And then you stop it. And then after 6 months, later 6 months, 7 months, you feel like, oh, I still have joint pain. Let's use that. Well, no, because sometimes that is different. The intensity, you need to know the intensity. If the intensity is different, then you might have to change some herbs there. Those same herbs can't work, because that time your intensity may be very low. You had, few aches and pains, and the one herb was given for that. But then if after 6 you stop, and then after 6 months you feel more pain, and you're taking that mild medicine, is not going to work. So on time to time basis, follow-up is important too. That's what I'm saying here. One time evaluation and done, and one time herbs is done, no. Follow-up is important as well. And then after you follow this regimen, after you follow the lifestyle, you know yourself, then you will start knowing about your body, what your body wants. Okay, so prevention, what we learned finally is prevention is better than cure. I mean, definitely there are herbs when you are sick, but prevention, nothing better than prevention. We talk about lifestyle management. What is exactly lifestyle management? I mean, so far I'm talking too much about lifestyle, but what is exactly lifestyle management? Follow your daily routine is lifestyle management. How do you follow the routine? Some people, they work night shift and they sleep in daytime. It bothers their dosha, whatever the humor they have, because that's not tuning up with the nature. Nature doesn't say, according to nature or the natural rules, you have to wake up at the time of when sun rises. At that time you have to wake up. That's the routine your body needs. So if you change your habit, and again, that's another factor for the pitta too. If you change your habit, you think that, oh, I'm not eating all that, but that's the habit. If you change that habit, you're waking up 10 o'clock in the morning and awake until 12 o'clock at night, that changes the habit, and that increases pitta in your body. So following up or follow up daily routine is important for the lifestyle management. Wake up in certain time is important. After you wake up and clean up, you have to do certain exercise because your body was relaxed at night. So you need to tune up your body in the morning. And that is why Ayurveda recommends, or it's written in the olden script, about yoga in the morning. I mean, now yoga is like any time you go that you can do, but that's the time. That's the time. Because the morning time is, like I described, the humors by the age, the humors by the day too. There is a theory about the humors by the day. So the morning time is kapha time. So your body is relaxed. So you need to tune up your body to go out to work. That's why yoga is recommended in the morning, early morning. When you wake up, you clean up and you do your yoga, you do your breakfast, and then you go to work. But lunchtime, there is a certain time that you can eat lunch, because that time is pitta time, fire. That means the Ayurveda says agni in your body. That means you get hungry at that particular time, and that's between 10 to 12, 10:30 to 12:30, kind of that time, because you can't be late eating lunch. And if you're not regular taking lunch at that particular time, then that affects your pitta as well. That is the pitta time. And then later in the evening, you should eat dinner between 5:30 to 7. That time, not too late, because there should be a time between dinner and you sleep. 3 hours at least. Otherwise, that time after 7 o'clock, that vata time starts. So that affects your vata. If you are late in dinner, that affects your vata. So that is why this daily routine is important. That's only one factor of lifestyle management. In that daily routine also, you have to keep in mind the seasonal eating. If it is winter, you can't eat ice cream in winter. If it is summer, you can eat a lot of spicy and hot food in summer. So that is also a factor in lifestyle management and daily routine. Seasonal factor, daily activities, and then again in food. Is it coming next? Okay. In food, what kind of food you eat? Like I said, it's not like nutrition. It is different. This food, Ayurveda talks about vata type of food, pitta type of food, and kapha type of food. And that makes sense, because kapha type of people, they have this cholesterol, diabetes problem mostly. And Ayurveda talks about kapha type of people should eat the food of vata type to eliminate the kapha in your body and balance the humor. So it doesn't need nutrition, but in other way, yes, it does. So vata type of food is dry, so it doesn't contain more of the like a cheesy stuff. That increases kapha in the body. So that makes sense, because if you are a kapha type person, you should not eat cheese or the fatty substance, fatty food, or don't use fatty material in your cooking. So that's another factor for lifestyle management. Then the temperature of the food is important as well. Because if you are a vata type person, then your body doesn't like cold food, because your body, your cells want to be more warm. and if you drink cold, they fight to make the or to bring the temperature of the food to the normal temperature. So if you were a Vata type person and it's winter season, then in food you need more warm food. Warm food, normal temperature of water or drink, whatever, and more soups in food. And that's the management of food that you eat. There is in books, there is a big chart of what the type of food. What the type of food for the breakfast and lunch and for dinner. Because again, for the dinner also, a certain type of food, heavy food you can't eat. So what you can eat and what not to eat, there are big, it's a different chapter to talk about. You can talk for 2 hours or 3 hours about what to eat and what not to eat according to the body type. Dosha management. If you are able to manage the lifestyle, it will manage dosha, elevated dosha in your body, because they're related to each other. If you are managing your lifestyle and still sometimes intensity is more than you manage your lifestyle. So at that time, to manage your dosha or humor, you will need herbs to manage. Sometimes, the third thing, sometimes you will not be able to manage just with the herbs, but you will also need seasonal cleansing with that. Because if the previous doshas, previous humors are accumulated in your body, you can't just treat with the herbs. You need cleansing. You need to take them out. It's the same thing. If you're doing some kind of experiment and you don't clean the vessel and you have some other chemicals in that vessel, and then you're trying to put something else for the research, that's not going to work. That's going to change the formula of that chemical. So it's the same thing with your body. If you don't cleanse your body and try to eat or take some herbs or the tablets, that's not going to work. At that time, you will need seasonal cleansing, and that's why you need to see the physician for the follow-up, because it's not set answer that you change the lifestyle and you're following your daily routine, you're following your daily diet, but the dosha element is too much that you can control only with that. So you need herbs for dosha management. If you can't do just with that, then you will need seasonal cleansing before you take the herbs. Maintain the youthful state of body and mind. You also need the balance of body and mind. So if you have certain kind of stress at work, or you are stressed out, you will need management for that too, like meditation or yoga, because it goes together. And there are certain kind of yoga poses for different type of humors as well. Improve the immune status. What happens is you're doing all this, but then sometimes they come and say, well, I'm doing all this, but I think it's not working. So we need to also find out if there is certain factor affecting the immune system. Because some people, in Ayurveda, immune system is a big chapter, because when you are a child, and in your childhood, you didn't try peanuts or nuts, some kind of nuts. You didn't try at all from the beginning. And now you are like 40 years old, and this is just an example. and now you're trying those, your body will not tolerate that because your immune system did not develop the tolerance for that substance. And that is why there are more allergies in here. And I have noticed. Some kids, they didn't drink milk because they didn't like milk. And after that, they start, but then they become allergic because they didn't do it before. So their body cannot tolerate anymore. So there is a big chapter called Satme and Asatme, like you tolerate and you don't tolerate, and why. So, but in olden scripts, there is a story written there about the poison, slow poisoning. If that is given in a little form from the beginning, body tolerates that. That's called immune system. I mean, if you're not eating certain things and suddenly start eating, then your body can't tolerate. Then that physician has to find out what's going on there. Are you allergic to something and why? Then there are different kind of herbs they prescribe or recommend to improve the immune system. And that happened when there was swine flu in India. And then they started giving the herbs for immunity, and then the herbs were out of market because everybody was trying to get those herbs.
Yeah, but some people have allergies since childhood, like peanuts or things like that.
No, childhood allergies are different. What I'm talking is, from the childhood you didn't eat anything, and now you're 40 years old, and now you're trying to eat.
No, why do they have childhood allergies like
Some,
peanuts and things like that?
yeah, some things are genetic in your body that you can't control. Some things you can control, some things you can't control because those are genetic factors that your body cannot tolerate. From the beginning, they have weak immune system.
And the parents.
Said Vata type should have like